important because this poor guy just gone through it. He will speak. But if he speaks disappointment even in the childhood, even in the dream, there's interesting. Making sense? That's what we are trying, multi-dimensional. Now different stage. I was 6, 7, my mother expired. Then my father did second marriage. I had to go through a lot. Couldn't express my emotion and anger. I had to suppress my anger a lot. Got married when I was in 12th standard. And then my husband died within a year in an accident. Again I could not express my emotion. My father and brother did not understood my emotions. Yes, in different situations of the life, same thing happening that I could not express. One side the emotion, one side the anger, one side the weeping also. Remember? Different emotions she could not express. Making sense? Very good. Make note of it. My daughter should understand why I don't go out and stay in the dark space. She should know that I have gone through a lot in my life. Again, what is coming up? Dark space. You understand it? Very good. Make note of it. I was full of life earlier, music and dance were all I liked earlier, but now irritability and anger have done their house in me. Now I feel as if I'm sad all the time. Even when the situations are happy, I still feel a deep sadness, and that is why I prefer dark space in the house. Again, sadness with sadness, right? Make note of it. I feel people are so rude. How can they be this way? Yeah? When they are rude, my all emotion comes out, anger and irritability, but some I cannot express. I want to hit them. They talk so much anger that if I speak in anger, I feel many days why I cannot express my anger this way. Yeah, then we started guiding her. The open space is over, and then she couldn't go further. So started guiding in different stage, different situation, conscious, subconscious, right? Situation she herself went, no different situation of her life. Different stage she herself went, right? So now what is left with me? Subconscious, fear, dreams, imagination. Are you there? I'm guiding her. So I'm checking what is that which is constant. This is multidimensional, yeah? So I'm checking. Childhood. See, my question is very clear. Reflect back on your early childhood. Why early childhood? She talked about. But even if she is not spoken, I will go to early childhood. Why? Because before teenage, you are very spontaneous. No imaginary age. You can imagine whatever you want to fear, whatever you want to. No logic. But after 30, one direction starts, logic starts. You understand it? So ask before what was original. Where you will get imaginary age, early age. Are you understand? So I would generally ask early age between 4 to 12. Tell me all which was spontaneous, natural, not taught by your family, your religion, your upbringing. Which will be spontaneous. All those fear, dreams, imagination, not part of books or somebody taught, but it came to you. That's natural to her, no? Individuality. See, this is how your question should be. So, very clear, otherwise they will give you situation of childhood and waste my half an hour, which is fact. That, I had one brother, 4 sisters, this, we ate this, we had this. It will be all waste of time. You directly cut short. She said, I was happy, I used to smile a lot. But after my mother's death, even if I wanted to smile, I could not smile. I turned into sadness. If I wanted to express my happiness and wear a dress, I thought about what they would think. And then I would not express my desire. I used to get emotional a lot and would cry a lot, but would not express myself in front of people. Even when my sister used to be sad, I used to feel her emotion. The sadness I used to feel in myself. Even the sister's emotions she used to feel it. Make note of it. Now only anger comes all the time, and I hide my anger. I stay in my room, the dark space of mind. Then she says, fear of height and falling from the height and water. While traveling in the train, fear that I will fall in a moving train. I get a dream of falling. So dream of falling is also there, fear of falling is also there, right? Now tell me, till now, what are the emotions you are getting, right? Now then I take her to dreams. And she gives me what we call symbolic dreams. She says, dream of snake, full stop. Dream of traveling, full stop. And dream of falling. Means she is not giving a picture of it. She is not giving a whole scenario of it. Right? These are your typical rubrics. Fix. You understanding? There is no theme. So you should know when to do repertorization. I will teach that also if we have time, good time. This case, it looks like where the rubrics are fixed. They are not connected to the whole, no? Yes. Fear of misfortune, full stop. Nothing, no, very good. Making sense? The snake is not becoming a, snake kingdom. It's a snake which can be in any kingdom. It's a dream. Does it make sense? So till now, after my first case taking is over, I first write down what is the master key running through and through. In your language, holistic key. And other keys means in your language, other PQRS. You making sense? Otherwise you will get carried away with some PQRS and start repertorization. And you miss the whole. Right? I'm putting both the part and the, are you with me? Separate and the whole. Yes? That's the key. So I write, what is the master key of the case? Sensitive to rudeness, anger, suppressed? Yes. Suppressed emotion? Yes. Feel like sitting in the dark space which came up in childhood, in this illness, yeah? With daughter, with husband death, father's death, yeah? 4 times. Agree? Then the other keys. Other key means what? Scattered key, right? Scattered means they are PQRS. Either in part, or in general, or in mental, but they are not the theme. They are not connected to the whole. Are you with me? These are your symptoms. Now this can be mental symptom. Be with me. This can be general symptom. Particular symptom. This can be miasm. One time came but in one area. This can be diathesis, disease. You understand it? Prone to all the time one kind of pathology will come here. Is it making sense? Yes. Scattered. So I will say, but here we don't have miasm, we don't have those. We have dream of snake falling, yeah, traveling, full stop. Fear of height, water, full stop. Fear that something will happen, some misfortune will happen, full stop. And fear of traveling, yes, some accident will happen, right? With these rubrics, any remedy coming in your mind? Magnesium. Suppressed emotion? Ignesia. Now you both find. Manjula versus Mamta. MM fighting for Materia Medica. Come on. So you taught Arnica and falling, sir. This is called confirmatory bias. I am writing a book called Master Key, and then one of the first chapters are philosophy. One of them is how we are all biased for so long, and for 250 years. It's interesting to understand till that confirmatory bias does not go away from us, Even if someone teaches you Arnika for cancer, you will still, when the Arnika case comes, even if you know, you will give for injury. Why? It's time wasted. You understand? Hahnemann spoke about it. Hahnemann never spoke. He spoke whole. You pick up the. So it is very interesting that how human beings in science or everywhere, we are stuck at the bias level. It has to be broken. Any other remedy comes up? Chamomile. 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 Chamomilla vulgaris. Vulgaris. It is vulgar. Do you know if we have in homeopathy two chamomilla? Huh? Which one is the second? One is Chamomilla vulgaris and one is Anthemis nobilis. It's called Roman chamomilla or noble chamomilla. When there is a stomach pain with a... So there are two remedies. It's in your boric also. Now after this, forget what remedy or this. What should I ask about? Which rubric I ask about? Fear? Fear of heights. He's saying fear of heights. What should I ask? Huh? Argentum nitricum. Fear of height, fear of misfortune, happen an accident. Very good. You know two Jews? The part is fitting well. The whole is missing. You understand it? The part is very well in Argentum nitricum, but the whole of Argentum nitricum and whole of the patient is not matching. Not matching. Are you with me? If you do repertorization, Argentum nitricum will come one of first 10. You understand it?
Yes.
But the whole, that's where the problem is. Are you with me?
Yes.
Now wait a minute. Write this down. Go further. And now I'm becoming active. The second part of my case taking, active. I'm now taking the master key first. You remember this was the holistic key. Should I ask about this or the other keys? You all said other keys. Why? Ask about holistic key, suppressed emotion and dark cloud. Are you with me?
Yes.
That was holistic. You picked up rubric because it is fitting into your remedies. Pick up the whole. That is her center. If you pick up the whole, the part will be connected to it. Are you with me? So if I have to ask, I'll ask about this two. I'll ask about them to check. Later on, to confirm, I'll ask about those separate. Are you with me? That's the simple rule of case taking. So I asked C, talk about angers which came up in your sadness, different stage, different situations of your life. And she said, I feel like crying all the time. With all curtain, I sit with all curtain closed in complete darkness. I stay in my room whole day, feel that I used to cry loudly, and I cry when there is no control, and then there is no control over my tears. And now her disease is dry tears, no control, there is no tears now. So that time what used to happen? I asked about suppressed emotions. What is she connecting suppressed emotion to? Dark space. Remember the second important point of the case, I like to set it. So when I suppress my emotion, when I go through my emotion, what I do? Go in the dark space. Are you there? She's connected. That means they are together. They are the part of the whole. Or not scattered. Are you saying? And I am now sure that this is the part, if I explore well, lies remedy, or the center lies here. Are you remedy? Center lies here. Are you with me? This is my second step of case taking, to confirm. You should know that your PQRS is sure or no. Your master key, your holistic key is sure or no. How will you know? By confirming it. Making sense? There was a very famous physicist, genetic physicist, and he calls his theory a garbage can theory. A garbage can theory. So he says that we all genetic physicists look at the microscope and look at the genes, and we all follow the pattern. That this, and we pick up a pattern. And there is some which does not fit into any pattern. We throw that into the garbage bin. I did other way around. I checked what is that which is garbage, which does not fit into any my method or science research. I kept picking up those and then realized a pattern lies there. The more I did it, the pattern was in the garbage and not in the actual where we were looking, because we were fixed. And then he was not the Nobel Prize but the alternative Nobel Prize he got for autism, where he said all from a genetic perspective, they said because we were all fixed that it's a new disease, so we were all fixed that it is maybe the autism is because of vaccination. So we were all looking from that perspective or disease perspective or this famous accepted. We didn't look at the genetic alteration. And when I looked at it, I realized one gene definitely responsible for it, which was in the garbage we were throwing. In homeopathy is similar. What allopath says nonsense does not fit. Correct. A pattern lies there. Making sense? He's a very famous scientist. I'll tell you who is he. So, now I'm very sure at the second stage that suppressed anger, suppressed emotion and the dark space is connected. My remedy has to have this in the center, yes or no?
Yes.
And then the rubric. Are you with me?
Yes.
Not the rubric first and this second. Other way around. No, that's action matching. Match the whole and the part. Very good. At least you understood it. Now, I go further. That anger, when I'm crying, when I'm not able to express my anger, I get palpitation. So now when she's not able to express, there's peripheral symptom, palpitation. Anxiety as something will happen to me. Now this is important because she also felt anxiety as if something will happen to daughter. You understand it? That means this peripheral rubric, out of a 7-8 rubric, which one I will take first? Anxiety, palpitation and anxiety something will happen, or those other rubrics of snake and this one. Are you understanding now why? This is connected to the whole. Are you understanding? This is system what you are following. Which rubric to take are connected to the part, whole. I have a clue here that I will take it this first. Making sense? This is advantage of multi-dimensional module basically. In all other module in homeopathy, it is that doctor-centric, homeopath-centric. None of the module in homeopathic is patient-centric. None. And we believe in individualization, but none of the method is individualistic. That's the whole problem. Then she says, again then she connects that something will happen to my daughter, as something wrong will happen. Many times with this I hit my children, and action is hitting in anger. After that, and action is when I cry a lot, I feel better, weeping a million. After that, for few days I feel like laughing open-heartedly, but I never smile. Then, so see, now I'm starting my third step, active act. Why? Because now I'm very sure. Dark space, suppressed emotions, connected, and they're connected to some important rubric. Means this is whole a pattern which is running. Are you with me? In this pattern, I don't have miasm, which is okay. I don't have disease, which is okay. She's not connecting. If she connects, I'll take it. Now I ask, tell about this not able to express emotion, dark space. Every rude or angry word of my mother, father, brother affects me. Many times I want to express words, but I don't know. The words don't come out. Only anger comes out and tear comes out. So anger and tear, they come simultaneously out. Many times I feel I want to cry loudly, but tears and emotion don't come out. Very interesting that they don't come up and she gets a disease when these are getting. So that means the disease is also connected. Are you with me? You understanding what I mean? The whole Sjogren syndrome is about dryness. Whether eye level or body level, the whole secretion is getting suppressed or joint level. Are you with me? Very interesting. So that means in my disease, my final search, disease also has to be there of the part of the remedy. You understand it? And this whole has to be there. And some part which we will understand. Making sense? Very good. This, if you understood this, job is done. Then she says, then in my dark room, I'm surrounded by this thought, depressed memory and words used by them. And they just keep on going in that dark room. Yes, some more characters she had, which is very interesting. With every menses, she feels better in anger and irritability when the menses flow comes up. Very interesting. A very good rule. Lovely. Now tell me, how will you solve this case? Give mind to them. How will you solve this case? And what you will give? See, and now I will teach you multi-dimensional method of solving your case. Right now, all of you, what you will do, you know? One book centric, one method centric, which is nothing wrong in it. But see, we will come to this. Anybody? What remedy, sir? No? No problem. No. Mamta? Mamta wants to say. Injury remedy. Why?
Suppressed emotions altogether, sir.
But how do you know suppressed emotion is an injury? Because, sir, you said arnica, sir. If you started with arnica, sir, has to be somewhere arnica, sir. Manjula.
In the case,
I have two Manjula in my life. One you and one in the triangle of Manjula.
the suppressed emotion has to be covered, that darkness has to be covered, and better by weeping has to be covered, better by menses that also has to be covered, and
He's greedy. He wants to cover too much.
the disease is because of suppression that has to be there in the case.
Then suppressed disease has to be covered. Very good. Anybody else? Okay.
Suppressed emotions, menses ululation, dark, cloudy space she needs, dryness, specifically it indicates Sjogren syndrome. So I think actia erythemosa.
Actia erythemosa, very interesting because actia erythemosa has
This emotional suppression.
this suppressed emotion, which is Staphysagraria family. Ranunculus, this is as three main remedy: pulsatilla, Staphysagraria, axia. Very good, yeah. And sir, you presented one pulsatilla picture also. Right, very good. Then
Super class one theme also. She wants to
Dr.
be.
Shankran's theme, super class.
Yeah.
I don't like it. You come in a cabin in cabin. I don't like it. It's microscope, okay, not me. Do you like it? I don't like it. We just stand there and say, tell me, what do you think of the remedy? I'm better than. So super class?
Team 1, sir. Want to be close in the room.
You see my class, no? Why you see his class? Huh? He's not there here. I saw his photo down. Downstairs. I am here at the cops. I am on the first floor. I am elevated. So subclass?
1 team, sir.
Okay. What else? So she thinks ventricularity, suppressed emotion, yeah, like Steffi Sagria. And I help you that menses ameliorates mental symptom. One of the leading remedy is FTRSMs. Leading remedy. Huh? That is FTRSMs. That's it. So FTRSMosa is simicifuga. Yeah? Which is menses ameliorates easily of Patak Bori. Direct rubric. Menses ameliorates. So, wow. Anybody else? So emotions are there. Suppressed emotions, suppressed, which is the theme of Rennet-Kulesi. No? You know where is Rennet-Kulesi? You know where is Rennet-Kulesi? Early childhood means what in a new classification also, it is even before the core euchords, means the core dicotyledon which you call earlier, now they call euchord. Core means the male, asteroid, roseate, all those things, marweed, they are before that. So in between monocot and dicot, there is some separate proteus, lotus family, and then they. Means they are neither here nor there, in between. Neither this emotion, their emotions are not stabilized, yeah, fixed. They are still thoda rona, sorry, weeping, anger, with mixed. They are still not gone. That's why pulsatilla weeping, Steffi Sagria severe anger, yeah, and the third simicifuga severe depression. And you are one more rubric of simicifuga. I am helping you. As if surrounded by a dark cloud. Dark monster cloud. Like Nux moisture. That's not, the Nux moisture is confusion. And here it is emotion. No? Emotion. So you are happy? See, cloud is matching. Everything matches. And the rubric matching. Huh? Very good. There is a rubric in Materia Medica of simicifuga, which is FTRSMosa, that as if covered by a black cloud in depression. Very good. Right? Anybody else? Makes sense, huh? Yeah. So, when we are solving the case, there is a very famous philosopher called Aristotle. Aristotle? How you pronounce it?
Aristotle.
He used to have a school of discussion, philosophy discussion, away from the normal people in the caves. You know, most of them, Pythagoras and all of them, Epicurus, they used to have away from herd mentality because they did not understand. Used to have a school. The school discussion used to call case method. Very interesting. Case method. So they used to be in a group, 15-20 people. They used to discuss one philosophical problem, life or their problem. And that problem used to divide into two parts. Sense making and choice making. So the first is to make the sense of the problem. That when somebody is asking a question, define it well. In our homeopathic part, before you give a remedy in their part therapy, first define what the problem is. Means first put the whole totality, no? A whole and the part totality so that you don't miss. Otherwise you will only take the part or whatever is fitting into your remedy. Yeah? So first thing they teach, make the sense of the problem. Sense making. First, that's why our all masters say make a totality. In our part, make holistic first and then the other characteristic. You understand it? And once that is done, then go to the choice making. Choice means choice of the remedy, right? No. First, the choice of the tool. The tool has to be multidimensional, otherwise your tool always will be repertory, because your classical master taught you repertory. You know? Repertory is just a hint, first tool. That way you select the tool. Is it a repertory? Is it a materia medica? Is it a pathology? Is it a theme? Or is it the source language? Are you with me? First decide that. Then it will be easy. Are you with me? So that's what, this is very important to make the interest multi-dimensional. The first is the sense making. See, I'm making the sense, holistic key and other key or other characteristic. In other characteristic, you have mental, physical, general characteristic one, then you have miasm, you remember that? Then you have pathology, then you have, that. In this case, pathology is Jogran, which is, we have to take it because it was connected to the dryness of emotion and dryness of the tears and dryness of the. So, holistic key is sensitive to rudeness, cannot express emotion, anger, sadness with the dark room. Sadness want to be in a dark room, always serious, never smile, occasionally expressed with hitting and uncontrollable cry. Other characteristics are menses, ameliorate mental symptom or irritability. Then you have anxiety as if something will happen. That's the second most important. Or first maybe this one, then the menses, then the other ones like dream snake, dream falling, traveling, those things. After doing this, now ask which tool in this case. What do you think? Is it a case of repertorization or theme? Or disease? Or so I cut all these things right now. I know we don't have here. I will put the slide here. Yeah. Is it a case of all those 5 steps? No. Is it a disease? Sphere of action? Themes? Repertory? So naturally, in case we have repertory language also, we have theme language also. Are you there? So we will check from both the angle. Because the theme is too much, we'll start with theme. Now there will be all those themes, whether it is from Yakir themes or whatever, where the emotions in the center. Where the emotions are too much, either uncontrollable or no emotions, or mix of emotions, right? Which other group comes in your mind? Naturally ranculously, because this is where neither fixed developed emotions like upper Asteraceae group or down Magnolia when they are confused, right? They are in between. Is it making sense? Exactly. And it fits very well in your ranculously, suppressed emotions. Yes. Making sense? Now go step by. Since I am looking from thematic, Yakir has put into the whole ranunculales, as ranunculales, racane, papaverets, they are all inside there. Yeah? You know ranunculales, papaverets, pain and the emotions. Yeah? So I am checking. But the new classification, it is only ranunculales, which is your ranunculus. What are the remedies here? The new classification, the ranunculales as Ranunculaceae family, Papaveracea family, Berberidaceae family, and Menispermaceae, which is your cocculus. Time will take. Now, of course, we are thinking of Ranunculaceae. So let's read the remedy first. Yeah. Before making our mind, Actia racemosa, right? Adonis, heart remedy, Echotinum napellus. How many aconite in homeopathy? 10. Including aconitic acid. You have aconite, ferox, aconite, many. So main one is aconite napellus. The aconite and the Staphysagra look almost the same, purple flower. Actia racemosa, Actia spicata. Racemosa depressed remedy, spicata small joint. Small joint. Aquilaria vulgaris, clematis, that syphilitic miasm of leprous miasm, yeah? Male remedy. Caltha palutris, psychotic remedy. Helleborus niger, nervous remedy. Recently we got a lovely picture of Helleborus. When the snow starts going down, that's when they grow. Very good. Helleborus. Hydrastis. And then there are many hydrastis with the mineral inside. Hydrasticum muriaticum, hydrastic sulf, and many more. Then you have Nigella sativa is black. Black cucumi. No. Black seed. Anyway, black, you all eat that, so it is that black, I'll tell you, suddenly it will come. Ranunculus bulbosus, Ranunculus sclerensis, and Staphysagra pica, which is your Staphysagra. Scientific name is Delphinum Staphysagra, and Macrotinum, which is a chemical of, but you don't know. Before giving the remedy, that's when you learn the new, no? If you are communion and only have tiffin, you will have no idea about paratha, no? The Punjabi parathas. But once in a while, if you have paratha, so the Punjabis will take paratha with your tiffin sometime, and you take weekly 8 dosa. That's the key. So I said, wait a minute, I can give easily, because this is time tested. I said, let me read Macrotinum. What is it? Before going, I read many mantras, but this Macrotinum. The genus Actia has 3 remedies. Actia, spicata, racemosa is your simicifuga, and Macrotinum. So what is Macrotinum? Then I put a rubric. Irritable menses ameliorate from the menses ameliorate, mental symptom. Cyclamen, which is another depressive remedy, woman depression, which is cyclamen group. Primulaceae, which you give, the primulase dose in the postmenopausal syndrome, what people take it. This is depression and all. This is the one. So both come, and first one is Macrotinum. Then when I put anxiety misfortune, yeah, only remedy comes up is what we go back. Macrotinum. Now I'm like, wow, I have no idea about this Macrotinum. Then I read, what is it? It says it's a chemical of simicifuga. But if this is a chemical of simicifuga include this. You understanding it? Then where is the problem? Why it's a separate remedy? Second question. Are you there? Then I started investigating further. This is where your curious mind. Check. So I started reading Clark Farrington and all the books. So there was a big discussion, macrodenum should be put in semicifuga or kept separate. Clark, who proved it, yeah, he was the one who proved this remedy, says it got some features noted in semicifuga proving, so that he thinks some with features not in semicifuga to put this as an interesting. So in a proving of macrodenum, there were a lot of black cloud symptoms, no, as if surrounded by black cloud. Menses ameliorate the mental symptom is only in the macrodenum. So both the proving, they mixed it and called it as. See? Now this was actually all the symptom of. Alkaloid extraction. Yeah. Alkaloid extraction. So actually they mixed it.
So you have told already, because many of the remedies, because materia medica is vast and not well proved. So many of materia medica provings not done properly or something copied from other books, maybe scientific from. So this is proved or well proved, or how we can understand these remedies?
Clark proved it. So the Clark is a well-known, famous British homeopath of that time, being the royal family homeopath, and he was first to start with very classical and then therapeutic. You know, the last 10 years of his life was very therapeutic. So it's been.
Is there any other particular book for this specific alkaloid provings?
So what I'm trying to say here is that even what is included in your classical description sometimes can be wrong. This is the best example of this. If I don't study like in a multi-dimensional way, I will miss it. I will call it a. Now, when I read further, even the rubrics direct in the macrodenum, fear impending danger of some incurable disease, melancholy, irritable, better when menses comes out. This where actually it's this remedy symptom and not semicifuga. Making sense? So with multi-dimensional approach, I could actually first I learned from my that therapeutic as well as both are important. You have cardiac therapy. You know, there are books like Prakash Vakil, very famous Indian homeopath, who is written on therapeutics. Heart, 100 remedies. CNS, 100 remedies. The thematic and the holistic will say garbage. Throw it out, right? The person who drink both the juice will say, let it come. I'll read all those 100 remedies at a holistic level, yeah? For example, what I did, I read all cardiac remedy from your Adonis to all your Cardus and Cactus to Digitalis to you Lorosaurus to you name it, yeah? Crataegus. An exact pathophysiology from chemical point of view, material point of view. Now I know which cardiac condition, which one and why. You cannot go wrong. You understand what I mean? It came from where therapeutics. Okay, you have isolated 100, let me read it. Yeah. The case taking multidimensional means don't check from the one age, one disease perspective, check from different stage, different situation, different condition, conscious, subconscious, yeah? And illness, location, sensation, modality, concomitant, perfect. 7 different areas, and what is that which is constant in 2 or more than, that becomes holistic. Making sense? Then the totality. The totality also has to be holistic first, and then if you have mental general or physical particular, then that, miasm, disease, then disease. You understand? And then which tool? This is what I am selecting. Multi-dimensional module in case taking, remedy reading, totality making, and searching a right tool and a right time. Any question till now? Now we will go further. The special module, changing little bit according to the need of that condition.
State changed after the death of the mother. That we have not taken into account.
Very good. So he's saying that her state changed after death of her mother.
That's what she told.
So she said, let's believe that she said that her state changed after death of her mother. What we believe is the state does not change. The state comes out after death of the mother. Are you with me? It comes on the surface. Why I am saying that? Because after death of the mother, 1, death of her husband, 2, childhood, 3, dreams, 4. If everywhere it is the same, so it's not the change, it is the central state. Are you with me? They may use the word change, but actually we are looking for that which is constant. Right? Anybody else, please?
That is the reason why first starting itself. At the starting itself, she says, if the disease getting worse, what will happen to her children? Because she is imagining that at that time, what has happened to her because of her mother's death. So that is only, it's a coming out. That's what I am trying to confirm that.
Yeah,
It is not the change. What you said is that situation is coming out.
I said, if I hit, listen, this is simple example. If I hit Shivanantham on the face and say, what's your name? He'll say, he will hit me back now. Tamil cannot do this. Yeah, Tamil cannot do. You're calm people. North Indian will do it. So he say, Shivanantham, right? If I hit on his shoulder, he will say, Shivanantham. On back, the same. On the head, the same. Means general, particular is the same. But if I hit on the head and he says some other name, then either that some other name is true or the other is true, right? I don't know. What is his center? That which is constant. Shivanantham, Shivanantham, Shivanantham. Then Shivanantham. You understanding? That's something which is laughing. What is coming in one area? That is that situation. Are you understanding? That's that mask which you are wearing. Death of a mother will cause an impression. Death of, disappointment in love will cause an impression. Yeah? Cross illness will cause an impression. That's from outside. Constant is you. Now it's your choice what you want to treat. Are you a Watson? Treat the outer. If you are a Sherlock Holmes, both is right. Yeah? Nothing wrong in it. Sometimes you only get Watson totality. What can you do? Then Sherlock Holmes is sleeping. Then you keep Watson. Keep giving. You can't tell them to go home. I'm only Sherlock Holmes. No.
Yes, sir.
Do what is best. But the idea is take both together. Any other question?
So, 2 questions. One is in the follow-up criteria, the 7 dimensions that you mentioned, does the physical part does also include the tests, the biological parameters, pathological parameters, does that include? And second thing, now that you have 2.5 years of follow-up, what is the impact on the pathological parameters?
Very good. In Sjogren syndrome, it is not that. It's not report-wise diagnosis. This one.
Yeah,
Sjogren, there is no report. For example, next case I will do is SLE. Yeah, SLE with kidney involvement. Another autoimmune. But there the report is there. SLE positive. Autoimmune markers are positive. For example, HLA-B27. There HLA-B27 is positive. But it never becomes negative because it's a genetic marker. Are you with me?
So, ANA,
In this, there is nothing ANA. In Sjogren, there is nothing. In Sjogren is a clinical diagnosis. Still, they have not found any marker. Are you with me? And marker they have not found still. They must be. It's an autoimmune. But they, you have now you have hundreds of markers. Earlier it was ANA, means some to do with nucleus or something to do with the cell body. something acute or something chronic. This much we had earlier. Now we have many. You can specify it is this one. But in Zogran, there is nothing. It's a clinic. Yeah, you understand what I mean? They don't have. That's why I didn't show here reports. No? So in the other cases, I'll show you reports. In HLA B27, I cannot say. Okay, any question? Do you want? Hello. Hello. Yeah. Do you want to ask any question?
Sir, you didn't explain anything about your favorite left brain approach and right brain approach.
My favorite. After my the just right module, I'm neither left nor right. It will come. As we go further, it will come. So let's start with next case, yeah? So now we do another autoimmune disorder case, yeah? SLE. SLE positive with the reports you will see. And with kidney involvement, lupus nephritis, skin involvement, and the third joint involvement. So the lupus with 3 target organ. Relatively bad, huh? Right now, a lot of these treating lupus with the brain involvement. One girl, young girl, 18, with the brain, joint, kidney, all involvement. She's doing very well. Another one which is autoimmune. I think it should be the bread and butter of homeopathy. Because if you teach immune system what is normal, transformation happens beautiful. The only thing is if right remedy can teach immune system. That's the key. I have now around last 1.5 year, 2 years since we are working, specifically 50 good cases, including autoimmune Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, proctitis, and many more, which is SLE, and very good result actually. So let's start with one. Now another case I'm picking up where patient is stuck at one dimension. I mean at a chief complaint level. Now you understanding the problem? The first one we saw where both Jews we made the best use He has gone away from himself. He knows the way back. That's it. He knows the way back. You just so what is my role here? I am just a light boy. So that he in the darkness he sees himself, he is forgotten. I put the light properly, so he gives me symptom. You understand what I mean? I am not a controller, light boy. I give a very good example of this. It is I am a boatman. Dr. Shankar wrote one book called Maji. Maji? Yes. You all read? Why you read? You read my book. Yeah? I said you will say no, we don't know. So we are like, homeopathy is like a boatman in the middle of the sea. Middle of the sea where there is no end, no? Vast. With no beginning, no end. Because if you have a beginning, you are fixed. If you have an end, you are fixed. Understanding? No beginning, no end. He's just sitting there. Someone comes, decide the beginning and decide the end, and both starts. Only thing your job is, because it's a vast sea, you know the sea. You understanding it? You know the sea, how to handle the boat and the sea. So wherever he goes wrong, you keep him on the path, and he will follow back to. And once his destination is reached, you are again back in a middle of the sea with the same boat, waiting for the next one. See, interesting, no? This is how the homeopathic case taking should be. So, these two, the master key and
Which you have noted maybe in the physicals.
the mic, you have to take little this up. No, the signal receiver you have to take little up. Okay. Hello. Just signal is close. Hello. Hello. Not recognizing the family members or family members are not.
Members are not recognizing her
Uh-huh.
in the delusional level also. So, and then coming to the physicals, these two rubrics which I have told, the last two rubrics is very important, which is connecting to the delusional level. Along with the physicals, maybe I can take watts on the fingers and
That's it. Okay. Anybody else? Sorry, my mic is. Don't take that. Mic is.
all the modalities.
Modalities. Anybody else will do something different?
Though she is in the unconscious state, she is hearing the voices of her children.
Yes, voices. So you could take what rubric? Voices of the children.
No, I think it is Ambalivari family.
Why?
Related to Loganese and Ambalivari, in Loganese it will be completely unconscious. They won't hear anything. But here, though she is unconscious, she can hear something. Children voices.
So where is Ambalivari? You know?
APLs. APLs.
APLs. It is old. Now listen, simple few words about Ambalivari. Old Ambalivari is now become APL's higher order because of in APG4. Yeah? Even in Conquest it was called APLs. I think so, no? Yeah. The family in APLs are two. Your famous one is APAC, which is your old Ambalivari. Yeah? Why it is called Ambalivari? Because of the word umbel, umbrella. All the flower looks umbrella shape. Have you seen, I don't know whether Ambalivari families in the nature, they are all white color flower in umbrella, small in umbrella shape. Okay. Now interesting thing is, you know Dr. Shankaran writes sudden unexpected attack, right? Now in this family, there are three group of remedies. Most poisonous remedies in the nature and in homeopathy. Conium, Accusa, Cicuta, and some more, yeah? Poinente, poisonous. Most edible in the nature. Coriander, Gajar is carrot. Dil. Yeah, dil. Or your salad, what you call parsley. You name it, and all are in. The best part is, this is the most edible, most poisonous after or with Solanaceae. But the problem is, you cannot differentiate which is poisonous and which is edible, because they all look alike. That's why your Aethusa is poisonous, and it is called fool's parsley, because it can fool you with the parsley. So imagine you get a salad in the house, parsley. You eat and you finish. It turned out to be Conium or Aethusa. Over. You will be next Socrates. You know, Socrates took Conium. Next over. This is the family which is a nightmare for botanists, because they cannot differentiate between poisonous. So if they're checking, now in homeopathy, this is the family where they did lot of mistake in proving. And that time they used to prove in low posology, 3x, 6x, 9x. They think that they are taking coriander, and it turned out to be a lot of overhead, lot of complications. So that's why, and this is the same group, the third group of in this is all your hysterical remedies. Zizia, 5-6 hysterical remedy in this group. So here imagine you are trying to eat something very healthy and you get shock of your life, a poisonous. You understand? That's why that's sudden, unexpected. You're not expecting it. Is it making sense? Either poisonous effect or violence of conium and those, flow or accident. It's not just accident or injury. Unexpected violence, blow or poisonous effect. Either in poisonous substance or edible substance where you were not expecting at all. It was most friendly, turned out to be a most poisonous. So those all dreams and those will be like this. Or suddenly you think that a person is healthy, normal and goes into a sudden hysterical attack. Sometimes you know your friend well and they very good, and one day she starts. Sudden, it's a shock for you, right? My best friend, I knew her, and how can she have a hysterical attack? That's why this three group. Are you with me? You can easily divide them into three groups. The rest all will do later. Yeah? So, why I am very fair for you? We don't see this kind of shock, no? Okay. Anybody else?
She was worried about only the family and children, sir.
So let's put it this way.
So
She was worried about family. So can we make a totality here? Tell me what is holistic totality running here? That my own family member, my own children, it's always family, not recognizing me. Right? I am missing. I am there, but I am not there. Like almost as if I am not existing. Okay? That's the one side. And then we have definite rubrics. Yeah, E. Warm ameliorates. Eating aggravates or ameliorates. Definite mental symptoms. Team snake, falling, and death of near and dear one, and actually incident also of death of a father. Yeah? And the particular level, what's? And the disease level we have chronic degenerative disease, SLE. Yeah? Making sense? Now I put it there. Now tell me what you will do first. Repertory or thief? Both, yes. Which one first here? In the previous case, you did theme first. Why? Because then the language was more of a
Theme.
you understand? Emotion, suppressed emotion, and in between sub-rubric were coming. Here, repertory more, but the in between it's because I'm a good case taker, I went to the theme, no? Otherwise, what would have happened? Only rubric. So where is she stuck at? Rubric. So if she stuck at the rubric, what should I start with?
Rubric.
Are you with me now? Even though I have a theme knowledge, she was stuck at the rubric level. Are you with me? Very good. This is what is, see, subtle difference. Which rubric now I will take it first? Now you have been, okay, should I take delusion lost or delusion identity lost or that? Unrecognized by family member. Which is the rubric? To your remedy? Check unrecognized. Now, see, now comes the rule of repertory. Learn this well. Just because you are homeopathic student doesn't mean or homeopathic passionate classical that you take all convert into rubric. The rubric has its limitation. Take those rubrics which are proper rubric language. Don't convert themes into rubric. They are already you're going to fit into themes, no? If you convert them into rubric and show me in the repertory, then you show same in the theme, and you say, see, both places it is there. But the repertory, they converted the theme into rubric. I have to take pure rubric language first. You understanding? What I mean by pure rubric language? Those symptoms which are single, characteristic, but not part of, not whole. They are not the language of the whole. They are the separate rubric. You understanding what I mean? Or in psychology language, those which are symbolic. Dream, snake, full stop, symbol. No meaning. Take it. Is it making sense? In this case, what are the rubric language? Don't convert theme into rubric to start with. Later on you will fit it. But to start with, if you have to check, repertory is just the hint, no? The hint has to be open, broad and sure. Means your language has to be selected well. I will select warm ameliorates, eating ameliorates, or most what's on the. You understanding what I mean? Later on I will fit the dream. Yeah? 1, 2. Making sense? Not recognizing at all. Are you with me? Very good. Any question here? See, you see how smartly I am doing my repertory? I am not fitting everything into that lost this and because that's a theme. Later on I will say that okay, my rubric showing this and this thematic rubric is also there. Job is done. Making sense? The repertory is a very interesting science, if you understand it well, that it's a derivation from the whole, proven symptom converted into broken symptom. So if you understand that broken symptom has to be taken and not the which you are taking in the themes. Do you know from where the word repertory came? Anyone? See, I'm not a repertory teacher. Still, I love my repertory. Repertoire. Where they use repertory word first? It's a storage. You know where? No army, in the art world. In the Europe when they used to do drama, see artistic. It's a rubric which is most mechanical repertorization. It was first used in drama. So even in drama they have sections. So they used to put those sections in the sections repertoire. So when they have to practice this section, they used to remove this. This section, you understand it? That they called repertoire. In the art, when they drama, that time cinema was not there. And then Hahnemann took it from there, that arrange this homeopathic symptom, this into sections. You understand it? Called it repertoire. Very interesting. use which repertory when. Okay, so I'm taking now rubric. Words within the two words of finger, hands, in the same remedy as hot, as warm or hot within the two words of bath. Relief or ameliorate. See what I am doing? I am taking all cross references. So that, because in some repertory it is given warm, in some repertory it is given hot. So if I only take warm, hot will be missed. You understand it? In some repertory it is given relief, and in some repertory it is given ameliorates. So if I only take one, I will miss the. Maybe your remedy is there in relief and not amelioration. What you will do? You will miss it. So when you do any tool, first it has to be open-ended. So never take narrow rubric, take broader rubric, because you want more choice to differentiate them. People will teach you narrow repertorization, that take a small rubric, 5 remedies, done. Start with take broader, then go to the narrow. Are you with me? Yes. So that I get more choice. See how many choice I get? Eating ameliorates and aggravate both. Any remedy coming up in your mind with this? Phosphorus. Kali. Ammonium muriatic acid. Almost you have said everything now. Eh? Positonium. Now why positonium? That this guy is from will show us some rare remedy only. Positonium. Huh? That's right. That I am missing. Okay. So when a big bang happened, two substances came up. Equal positonium and equal hydrogen. The hydrogen is negative charge, positonium is positive charge. Due to some mystical, mysterious reason, the positonium disappeared. And that's why the hydrogen remained and disease followed. After hydrogen, helium to lithium, and then all mineral, then all other multi-mineral, then from a mineral plant, unicellular, diseases continue. Till it could be nothingness. Anyway, so positonium is lovely, but it has a different theme altogether. Existing, yes, but it's something, it's not just existing. No. Puja, nitric acid is also for the wards. Okay? Wait, we add some more rubric. Now which one we add? Dream, warm water we put. Dream snake can be put. What else? Death near and dear one and falling. That's something we put. Okay, let's put one by one. We put snake. See how I am putting in suppressed emotion and snake and time. But see how I put it. Dream, delusion, fear, phobias, snake. Why? Because again I want what? Broader. No? So sometimes it can be there in the dream, sometimes it can be there in delusion, but both means the same, no? Delusion. Are you with me?
Yes.
Making sense? This is broader repertorization. See what comes, how many remedy comes up? See right now why I am trusting repertory and not my knowledge? I am a great knowledge, guy who knows so much. Delusion is there, okay, I know better than even my masters. But right now I'm trusting repertory. Why? Because my first tool is repertory. Are you with me? I'm keeping myself aside. I'll bring him. Otherwise you will control also repertory, because you have in your mind one remedy, you see in the repertory, your mind doesn't think anything else. Puja, your phosphorus is all gone now. Kali. Kali. Now see the mind works. Thematic. Kali, father died, right? Father died. Illness came. Children are there. My children not recognizing, my mother not recognizing, my mother, so family not recognized, which is Kali, right? Makes sense. Where is the animal thing here? They will kill you, they keep the charge here, look.
No, sir. That is the thing. Others cannot recognize. So, snake will be hiding.
Too much interpretation. Here the whole snake is missing. Where is this animal? Where is the simple language of animal? Does she look to you animal? No. No, she was hidden under her bed. It was there, but it was under the bed. So Kali, when I see Kali, my mind says, yeah, thematic wise also, Kali makes sense. Family, death of the father, family doesn't recognizing her, And the second part is Chloricum, which is mure. Muriaticum. Where, the theme wise also, if you see, where is your mineral theme? No, this is bare one. I will show my one. Mine is better than yours. Put mine one, remove it. Huh? Remove mine, this one. Start and ends. Start and ends. Either start and ends at the same point. You know this rule? Everything starts, the universe started from nothingness. Where the universe is moving? Nothingness. Where the disease starts? From the whole. And when the person gets cured according to Hering's law of direction of cure, in a reverse order of its appearance. Where it started? Whole. Ending at the... Are you with me? A new plant starts from the seed. The next plant starts from the seed. It's the same story. If it is the same, then periodic table also should follow the same. So now see how easy it is. That as you move from a series 1 to series 8, you have development of the universal phenomena. Yeah, universal means hydrogen, helium, only thing exists is hydrogen. Universal, omnipresent universe. Yeah. After that, series 2 to series 5. Series 2 to series 5 is development of the individual phenomena. Now from the whole, you come to one. Development of separation sense of the one. Development of the identity sense of the one. Identity, ego, care, love, nourishment. Development of the security of one person. Yeah? Yeah, development of creativity and individuality of one individual. It is all one person. Are you with me? 2 to 5. It's not many, not global, not whole. Making sense? As you go to the 6, it is the development of inner autonomy, power, responsibility of one. Alexander the Great. You understanding it? As you go further, it is francium and radium, your 7 series, no? Radium brom. Disintegration of 1%. That's why when you expose yourself to X-ray, 1% will not go, not all. You understand it? But as you go to the actinide, the last one, it is disintegration and destruction of the whole universal phenomena. One bomb is enough to destroy whole Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Over, 20 bomb is enough for the whole world. Over. Is it make sense? Destruction of the universal phenomena. Once the whole is destroyed, you go back to beginning of the. Making sense? Just the basic. Same way as you go from 1 to 18, 1 to 9 represent development. 10th represent developed. 11, 12 maintaining. 13 to 17 destruction process. Making sense? Then when you go 1 to 9 is development. So all of them have developed. What is the difference? 1 to 5 it is development with doubt. Still a doubt. And 6 to 9 it is development with surety. So then let's check 1. The development with doubt. 1 to 3 before beginning the process. And 4 to 5 after beginning the process. Still doubt is there. Will I be able to? You understand it? Then 6 to 9, all of them have a surety. Then 6 and 7 with external pressure. 8 and 9 is internal pressure. Yeah, their own pressure, 8 and 9. Is it like, see, if you differentiate like this, it's so easy to go step by step, understanding those whole periodic table. Anyway, so we were talking about naturally the Kali being the first line, which is just the thought, because Kali, Calcarea and Scandium, all three are before beginning, no? That's why their individual security is not started. You understanding it? They don't have their own house. The best is family. The Kali is even the thought that I will be separate from the family, it's panicking. Yeah? So that's why what they do, family business, family house, family rituals, they are very happy. They become master in that. Calcarea at least go little bit out and hold the hand. Little bit out, one step out. So it's a first step going out. So when they take first step, everything is scary. First step in the kitchen, fire is scary. First step in bathroom, the rat is scary. You understand what I mean? That's Calcarea fear. So I'll teach you this is better. And how I teach periodic table is, imagine with this law, imagine if I teach you 4th with Materia Medica, 5th with Scholten, 6th with Dr. Shankaran, and lanthanide you derive by yourself. If the same principles are there, you will be able to derive drug by drug, which is 172 lanthanide. You will go wrong only in 8 drugs, because that is Scholten's own idea. Otherwise, if it's the science is following, you have never opened lanthanide. I will just tell you, see, this is the theme. You will tell it, open the book and check. It will be there. It should be taught, understood this way. Because they all are following the same rule. Dr. Shankar, some variating their individuality. So if I want to tell you, Dr. Shankaran and Scholten, they differentiate on 7th. This line they differentiate, and one more somewhere. Otherwise, it's the same story. Their words, one is looking at the delusion level, one is looking at the mean level. That's it. Otherwise, it's the same story. Even for the actinide and lanthanide, you cannot go. So what I did is, lanthanide, I told them you do it, and actinide, I told them we all do it, and we write a book together. So we wrote it and showed it to Scholten. He could not deny even a single, for 2-3 he denied it, the rest all he said okay. Because logic is, what logic is followed, we followed it. And then I published it, with my all cases, I give it to my international students. It should be this way, So if you want, you can take a picture of it, or I'll send it to you, print out and keep it in your pocket. I'll give you. So this is how, see, I have this one. Then we have for lengthenide like this. Simple language like this only. First you understand that, and you will never go wrong in the lengthenide. I don't know how do I put it. So big, how do I make it big? Okay. Same, cesium, how lanthanum would be, how they differentiate at the third line. Very easy, if you like I teach you. See, simple. Where is it going? See what I did here. Suppose, where is lanthanum? Lanthanides? 6th. No, below the 6th. So what I did is, look. So 6th is what your power, right?
Yes.
Power responsibility, right? And Sholton writes in lanthanide autonomy. Yes, now I'm just putting it like this. See. And see how you will understand. Cesium and barium, baryta, is only external power. External. No? Lanthanum is in between external and internal. Imagine that new monk standing at the bridge who was a king, a prince. Should I become a king in my kingdom, or walk on a path of Buddha the Great? Are you understanding? Should I become an Alexander the Great, or should I become the Buddha? Understanding? Should I win the outside world, or should I win my own self? You understand the confusion? It's the same confusion about this is your alumina here, which we put it. Is it making sense? So, third line, that's why all lanthanides are hidden inside one lanthanum, because that's why the Sholton call it hidden lanthanide. They are inside. Because they have internal. You cannot. So after this third confusion, the power line goes on outer power, outer responsibility, outer autonomy. Win the world, Alexander the Great. And the whole lanthanide goes into same power, same internal autonomy, but internal. Be your own self. Be Mahavira of your own self. You understanding what I mean? Be the Buddha. This is the parallel going same way. Now you open this and you will see exact same story. According to the theme, what is happening, developing and this, you will fit them very. Does it make sense? Same with the actinide. That till 7th and 8th, the first two is individual destruction. You understanding it? And the movement actium is in between, individual or mass destruction. And then comes the 8th, which is a question of converting the mass destructive substance uranium, plutonium into mass construction. Is it making sense? That's the whole journey goes on till Lorentz. And nowadays you will see most of them. Why? Because even a small child does not want to make a one toy. He said, I want to make a car which is hydrogen run, where the whole world get benefit out of it. You understand it? Everybody is thinking in a universal constructive energy. No? The AI make the difference to the whole human being. If they don't talk now, simple thing. You will get more and more of these people now. They will talk about creativity but not individual. They will talk about the which affect the whole globe. The iPhone, whole globe. This, is it making sense? This is your aim. Not just destruction, construction also. See how simple it becomes? Actinide, lanthanide, scandium, aluminium and boron, same confusion, but the meaning is different. and lengthenite between the two. They're standing between the two. And then you understand it well. It's a parallel curve. Too much? Too much?
Yeah.
Do you want? This one?
Inside.
He is in doubt still. What a very yakir thing. I will write to yakir. We have to suppose. We call her. Do you want to talk her? In a break we call.
Yeah.
She will be very happy to know her people, where she likes those things. And same with the, see, here is the, this is lanthanide and this is actinide. Once you read this verse, it is very simple. And then you open Sholton book and all. The Sholton does not have actinide, so that's the thing. Okay, so I will try to give you.
He talked about uranium series.
Who? Sholton.
Sholton.
He did?
Yes.
Okay. So, like that. So, let's come back to the case now. Too much show business.